Buenas tardes todo el mundo, mi nombre es Luis y bienvenido a Nosotros Tenemos Problemas, episodio 7.
People are gonna be so confused about what's going on now.
¿Qué? Speaking of broken English. English and Spanish, screw it.
Yeah, do it broken English. Do it.
¿Por qué guay?
Do
¿Cómo estás todo el mundo? My name is Luis and welcome to We Got the Issues, episode 7. And as you can tell, I killed Eugenio and replaced him with a better version of Chris. Y la dirección es Cristiano.
14234 Southwest 8 Calle.
Sexy.
Florida 33184.
There you go. We will not Google Translate that shit for you.
That sounds very sexy.
Should I say it in English?
No. It's perfect. And first off, we got The Flash. Issue 41.
41.
It focuses on the Flash family and how their relationship's going. Barry Allen pretty much pushing everybody away. Please do not help me. I can figure this out by myself. Everybody else just being frustrated with him and just going against his wishes and still trying to fight Grodd. And by the end of it, probably they're all gonna get brainwashed. I'm not gonna lie. So, keeping it nice, short, and sweet and unweird. Too late, ruined it.
Yeah.
I give The Flash issue number 41 3 lightning chickens. Mostly because the good plot is gonna start in issue 42, so you might wanna. Well, no, that's the big conclusion, the real start of the event. But no, seriously, 42 is sexy.
The answer. But 46 is the start of the Flash movie.
Yeah, that's the big hype of it. But
Well, I'm just saying.
there's a lot of brainwashing in 42, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, what's gonna be starting off,
Like, 42 is like the prequel to the already established gonna happen thing.
I guess. Well, I'm surprised Flash wasn't your favorite. But
They're not all winners. If you gave me this book while I was doing the negative Flash story arc, my god. And up next, we got The Terrifics from the New Age of Heroes, number 1. Essentially, we get Plastic Man outside not being a spherical egg and essentially indestructible metal. He's just not plastic again. By going into the dark dimensions that were closed off after the conclusion of Metal, which we have yet to see. So this is like right after that. And they start building a team with Mr. Fantastic, Plastic Man, Ace from the Justice League animated series. God, watch that episode. Yo, cry like a baby.
which one?
Ace. Like the one where Batman is on the
Wait,
swing
did they
set.
say that that's Ace?
Oh no, that was depressing.
Is that her first comic appearance?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We went through this like multiple times.
Are you serious?
Yeah. First comic book. Her first anything was in the Justice League animated series.
Yeah, and the most.
Look it up. It's the most touching and most human
That's her second
thing
girl,
that you
like,
see
You're
back.
saying that
The moment she dies, their second appearance.
So you're saying that this issue is actually a key issue, first appearance?
Shameless plug, why don't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
uh-huh.
They're also joined by Metamorpho. They actually use his entire body so that they can open up the gate to the dark multiverse. And they're apparently on this giant celestial killing monsters, and then they just join up together. It's a really fun read. Good potential for future development. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, but I really did.
It's a better Fantastic Four.
It's a slightly better Fantastic Four.
Metamorpho is a
I'm still waiting for Thing 1 and Thing 2 to be over so it can be Thing 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. The Terrifics number 1 gets 3 chickens
That's it?
and a half.
That's it?
It, like, they kind of left me in like a cliffhanger, that's why I'm mad at it. Sideways number 1 gets like 4 chickens. Better Spider-Man, that's all I have to say. Next up, from Valiant, we got XO Man of War issue 12. It was a really nice read. Normally something I don't pick up because Valiant really confuses me because they have like multiple series, when then they added a little asterisk and then they added another name, so now I don't know where to start. It's kind of like trying to figure out where JoJo's Bizarre Circus starts. Do you go by timeline? Do you go by what was first written? But then you see something that happened before that? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know, this was a pretty cool issue because after he was apparently exiled by a bunch of bounty hunters and his form... It's kind of like, think of Alexander, how he was betrayed by his closest allies. But, you know, he was killed. He was just exiled by bounty hunters, and once they got paid, they were going to go kill him. So, a failed attempt at assassinating Alexander the Great. And by the end of it, he gets, spoilers, his suit back. If you didn't read this, this was like 2 weeks ago, so it's not my fault. And he told the suit that go full Nacho. Apparently, he was like Archer, going half-ass.
Nice.
Now he's going full ass. And that's twice the ass, people. XO Man of War, issue 12 gets full ass. Next up, we got Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 3 billion.
301.
Okay, whatever. And it's essentially another really aggravating issue about time travel, where they're essentially preventing crimes as they happen to prevent a bigger scope of connecting issues, interrupting what should have been. Police can't even arrest Osborn as the Green Goblin because he technically didn't even do anything at that moment.
It's the Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Yeah,
Pre-crime.
pre-crime. It don't work.
It's all pre-crime.
You can't really arrest a man that was just dressed up as a Halloween costume freak.
Pre-crime.
Pre-crime. It don't work.
You have pre-cogs in there.
Just to stop one specific man, the Tinkerer. Like he's like a C-class villain, guys. Like, I guess he becomes B-class later on, but not enough for time travel. Thanos is worth time travel. That's because he has a bigger scope of the entire universe versus like, oh, he ruined your day. Congratulations, C-class. You're not worth time travel. So this gets read until the end, and you'll have some pretty interesting story development that you will not see coming. I don't understand it, but maybe you will. You'll really enjoy this issue if you're a big Spider-Man, or at least a Spectacular Spider-Man collector. Fan.
You can't just be a big Spider-Man.
You can always be. You're always a big Spider-Man on the inside.
Spider-Man.
So
Spider fan,
so
man.
basically only a big Spider-Man would just like pick that.
Yeah. So come here with like high heel boots or something. Because I hate time travel personally. I think it, outside of the Flash where like things get really crazy, it's low key, but at the end I felt like, okay, it gave me actually some cool plot that they haven't used yet. So it gets 2 chickens
That's it.
that spew spider webs from their butts.
Why do they have
2 spider chickens.
Okay.
You want spider pigs? Okay, I'll give you 2 spider pigs. Spider pig, spider pig does whatever a spider pig does.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are the same person. You're gonna get first, folks.
They use the same beat, they have the same voice, and their songs are essentially always the same.
How do you explain that?
It's kind of like how Taylor Swift songs are always about broken relationships.
How do you explain that video where they're both in it?
They
They did the same thing for-
CGI, mirrors, smoke screens. Next up, we got the New Mutants, Dead Souls, #1. Something about stealing from a witch and how it's bad juju, and then you get Walking Dead. So, the New Mutants, #1, Dead Souls. I know I said that backwards in some form or fashion. But, it's essentially The Walking Dead was made by a witch, and mutants were in it.
You mean Robert Kirk?
Robert Kirkham. As the only distinct person on here is the blonde girl that apparently changes her hair color depending on who's drawing her, is Magic, also known as the sister of Colossus. That's pretty much a small summary of what you're gonna get. Walking Dead, witches. So if you combine Walking Dead and Redlines together with some mutants, this is it. 1 chicken. 1 undead chicken. It was kind of like fast paced where they like, here's a problem, okay, bye, come back, I fixed the issue, that's it. There was no like time to wrap it up. There was no. It was like 3-issue story arc into one book, kind of like what they did with the Tower, where it was like 4 books. Most of it's supposed to be in the desert, but they made it into one movie out of 4 books or something like that. That was it.
Oh, Dark Tower?
Yeah. You remember how people didn't like it because they cut off like 90% of all the plot?
Yeah, because it was...
Yeah, that's what I feel like happened to the New Mutants. Like, if they stretched it out, I think it would have been better paced and better story. And I'm not too in love with the art, but each their own their style, so yeah. So you can still buy all these books at 20% off from now till Friday.
You gotta show the book.
Oh, well, sorry, man. So you can get all these books from now till Monday? Monday. Yes, Monday. For 20% off here at the local comic book store called the MCC Multiverse Corps Comics. El Gringo, go.
14234 Southwest 8th Street.
Mucha el gracioso, el señorita. Yo quiero nachos en mis pantalones.
Tengo un gato en mis
Okay,
pantalones.
well,
Yo tengo una fiesta en mis pantalones.
pantalones. Okay. so-
Pantaloons. And as you may or may not know, the final episode of We Got Issues is next week.
And you're wearing a bikini.
And I'm... Oh, you really don't want to see that.
I'll wear a bikini.
So next week will be the last episode of I Got an Issue with you.
And you get your Sundays.
And I get my Sundays for like a week or 2? A week? A day? Do I not get a break? Why is this the final episode of the season if I can't even get a day? Alrighty, everybody, and as you may or may not know, I was gonna say we got issues. As you may or may not know, Uncensored Reviews is coming back up next week. It's gonna be even worse. It's not gonna be edited. It's just gonna be me being really, really dumb and making it impossible for Tim to edit me out, unless I think he's only gonna edit me at the very end, where I'm gonna recommend you something. It's not gonna be a podcast, it's gonna be on our website at www.multiversecorpscomics.com.
You don't
www.
have to say www. Just
I like saying www. Who doesn't say www?
nobody says www. Nobody
At multiversecorpscomics.com.
Yep.
It will be on there. You might not enjoy it, but we do appreciate the views. Like, comment, subscribe on there. Do not like, comment, subscribe on my shit, because I will hunt you down and do nothing. I would just stare at you awkwardly until you wish you haven't commented, liked, and subscribed. And please watch last Tuesday's comic book roundup. Tuesday's roundup for more information on Action Comics 1000. Midnight release. You take 1 egg. You crack it any which way you want. You stir it up like any other omelet. You spread it on the pan. You cook it until it solidifies. Afterwards, you add some black pepper, some salt, if you're into the no low sodium.
I don't cook. Christian possibly doesn't cook. I don't know. You obviously don't cook. Rach! Can you come here for a sec? Please validate the legitimacy of this recipe. Go ahead, Lewis.
Why do I have to repeat it again? That's my issue.
Okay, no.
1 egg omelet. You crack the egg, you stir it around, and then you put it in the pan, and then you fry it until it solidifies, and then you make an omelet.
What do you put in your 1 egg omelet?
What do you put in your omelet? Just the egg?
Why do all of you are so obsessed to be having something in the omelet?
Has something in it.
No, it doesn't.
It would just be a scrambled egg.
Yeah, no.
That's like having a plain omelet is literally the most Cuban thing you can ever do.
No, man.
It's a scrambled egg.
Is a scrambled egg is not an omelet.
No, that's there's.
Unless you want to add, you just flip it over and have
Yeah,
a little thing
usually
like that.
I would put like...
Yeah, it's essentially like a pancake, like egg.
No, that's just a scrambled egg.
No, that's not a scrambled egg.
Cheese, there's no
I put cheese up.
mushrooms.
You're not understanding. Cubans don't really put anything on their omelets other than maybe like
You
fries.
just eat
Then-
scrambled eggs.
Then it's just scrambled eggs. Then. Can you give me the recipe for 8 scrambled eggs?
pretty much what I just said, except when you're cooking. You- Because it's a solid, omelet is a solid piece. Scrambled egg is multiple pieces, and it's easier to cook.
Yeah, actually it is. Scrambled eggs are really easy to cook.
Okay, why?
Okay, what? Like, you can like comment all you want. Actually, this should be like a extra video.
No. Okay, so
We'll take comments.
now give me a recipe for your Cuban omelet. One egg omelet.
Pretty much like any other omelet. Just there you go.
So 2 eggs.
Yeah, just take some rice
But you
afterwards
said
and
it's
have a
one egg
nice.
omelet.
Yeah,
So what's your recipe for 1 egg omelet?
1 egg.
And then what do you put in it?
That's it.
Okay, this can go on. We're gonna end this.
And as always, I love you. Call your mother.